Okay, the recording has started. Because I don't want to do a separate one to upload it on YouTube by itself. So I will record it while I stream. It looks like a much better value. I want to kill the Hilichurs very in front. Give me a second. Just to avoid getting aggro or anything. Yeah, they already yar at me. Okay, Hilichurs have been dispatched. Now, as for the tier list, there we go. All the characters. I have most of them. I'm only missing a few. Those that I'm missing are Albedo, Ayaka, Klee, and I think that's it. I think so. And Ayaka clearly goes here. Albedo... probably here. And Klee for me goes here. Like, if we were to judge just in terms of performance and DPS, she'll probably be a bit higher because she still deals a lot of damage. But the problem is that I really dislike her playstyle. So, I mean, for your reference, this is not necessarily a power tier list or whatever. My tier list. Like, if you gave me the option to have any of the missing characters, of those that I don't have, I would pick Ayaka by far, then Albedo. Klee, I would not be interested at all in having her. I completely skipped the Harry Run banner. I was not here. I mean, I was not playing Genshin Impact during her first banner, and Harry Run, no, did not even touch it. Traveler is fine. Unfortunately, like, it has to be ranked based on the element. Like, Anima would put it here, more or less. Geo is a bit better, probably around here. Electris probably around here as well, but in general, I would put it at B level. B is still pretty good, by the way. Because many people have this assumption that S tier is good, A tier is mediocre, everything else is garbage. No. The B is still good. It's still very, very, very good. Ember... I'm sorry, Ember. I like her a lot, but she's honestly not that good. Of course, if you go on YouTube, you will find videos of Omega Whales who give her a refinement 5 bow in a team with Mona, Sacros, Bennet, or Kazuha, that sort of stuff, and it's like, whoa, 1 million damage! Ember is actually a good character. No, that's not real life. She's not very good. Yeah, this is the most cursed tier list ever, sponsored by... Wait a moment. Where is... There you... Why did it disappear? That's my sponsor, Cursed Venti. He always delivers in the nick of time. Then, who else after Ember? Well, let's go with the other main characters, like the basic ones. Kaeya will probably put it between here and here. He's very good. I will start here, but I may consider some adjustments around the end of the tier list after I actually visualize it, because I did not make it in advance. And for me, Lisa is Ember tier. Kaeya is better than them, definitely better. Barbara can only do one thing. Not that good, I would put her down there. Beidou, here. Beidou is pretty broken as a 4-star character. She's not as broken as characters like Ayaka, Ganyu, and others, but especially considering that she's a 4-star character, she's really, really, really good. So I would definitely put her here. But Bennet, there should be another tier list here. He should not be in this tier list, like, he should have his own thing, but we put him here. Actually, okay, here. Chongyun, he probably used to be here. I would start by putting him here. But it's probably between B and C. A bit difficult to place him correctly right now, but somewhere around here. Let's put him together with Kaeya, because they have a very similar role. Diluc, still pretty good. Not amazing, but especially considering the kind of character that he is, who requires field time and requires a bit of support. Like, he's not on the same level as Ayaka or other of the newer main DPSs, so I think that this is the best tier for Diluc. He's still a very good character, very, very good character. Diona, probably here. She's a very, very good support. Basically, I cannot put her here right next to Diluc because lore demands that they cannot stay together. Yeah, I would put her here. She's just so valuable. Because in a single slot in the team composition, you have a very good shield that refreshes extremely quickly. You have good energy regeneration. You have a healing. You have elemental mastery buff. You have cryo application, and you can give her a noblesse oblige set with whatever substats. So I think she deserves to be here. Like, as a supporter, I consider Diona better than Albedo. Albedo is very good, but Diona just does so many things for a single character. She's amazing. Fischl. Here. I would say that Fischl rating is between here, under Constellation 6, and around here, maybe even a bit higher, like A+ at Constellation 6. So I think I will average it out as A tier. Ganyu, no comment, we just put her there. Hu Tao, we put her there. Like, there is no need to comment on Ganyu's power level. And Hu Tao, when it comes to single target damage, it's basically the same thing as Ganyu, just different element, different character, but they're very, very good. So I think they deserve to stay in the same tier. Jin, I would say around here, yeah. Very good healer. Viridescent Venerer set. Constellation 2 is very good. You can do some great crowd controlling. She's fairly easy to build. Probably she would be a B+, but not really A tier for me. Kaching. Here. I still prefer Diluc over Kaching. Kaching is fun to play because she has very, very short cooldowns and very low cost for her burst, so you can spam it a lot. But in terms of performance, she's not that good. Yeah, probably somewhere between here. I will let her stay here for the time being. Traveler, well, I already put a Traveler, so let's put the other one. Mona here. She's not so broken that she deserves to be in S tier, but especially after I found out how good she is with Prototype Ember, allowing me to skip the healer slot in any team composition. If there was a tier in between these two, I would definitely put Mona here. Very good character. And fun to play. She definitely brings very many unique features in the game. Ningguang here, good DPS, but very limited in what she does. Just a DPS or a decent Geo battery. Noelle for... okay. Oh my god, Noelle and Chi-Chi back to back. Oh no. Okay, since this is my tier list, I will explain first how I rate Noelle, and then I will place her on the chart. When you start playing and you only have access to the basic characters, and then you pull on the beginner banner and you get Noelle, Noelle is here. Then when you start playing the game, after a few weeks you build your characters, you get more characters, maybe you get another shielder and another healer, Noelle starts to go down. Beep, 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 probably around here. She still has value because Claymore for mining, plus shield, plus healing, she does everything. Then you get her Constellation 6, and you move her here. And when she's equipped well, she is probably here. Between B and A. But this rating is only for a very well-equipped Constellation 6 Noelle. Otherwise, she's around here. For me personally, I would put her here. This is keeping in mind the requirements for new players. For a new player, Noelle is amazing, so I think she deserves to be here. Qiqi. Well, Qiqi is the only character with whom I can solo Azdaha, so I should put her here. But I never play her, outside of doing crazy solo stuff, so she should go here. It's very difficult to evaluate Qiqi. I would put her here, even though for me the fun factor is around here. But in terms of gameplay, she's honestly not very good right now. We will see with the new domain that will be released next patch, if a new artifact that seems to help healers a lot, she will gain a few slots. But she's not a great character, I just find her fun to use. Razor probably around here. Used to be much higher, but we've had so many good 4 and 5 star DPS characters in the last few months that he lost a bit of his appeal. Sacrose, I would personally rank her here. I don't really play her that much, but she's honestly pretty good. Like, the reason why I don't play her much is because I have Venti and Kazuha, so like, for me personally she's here, but I think her correct tier position is this one. Child here, easily. Probably closer to that because of his versatility, the fact that he's very easy to build in terms of weapons and artifacts, and he can fit in a million different teams. Like, if you get Hu Tao on the banner, but you don't have Xingqiu, you don't have a shielder, she doesn't perform as well. Child, it doesn't really matter which characters you have. Like, if you only have the starting characters, you use Child with Keia and you have a permafreeze. You use Child with Lisa and you're doing a perma overcharge build. It fits everywhere, really everywhere. So deserves to be here, but there is no tier in between, so we put it next to Mon. Venti, it's probably between a B and an A for me, no more than that. I will put him here next to Sucrose for the time being. Now, I will upload this video on YouTube as a separate video later. And I think that some people seeing Venti here may get an aneurysm. I would say that until 2 or 3 months ago, he would have been here. But especially after Inazuma, we have had so many monsters, both in the open world and in the Abyss, that basically ignore his couch control, that he's just an animal player more often than not. So I don't really think he brings more to a team compared to Diona or Mona or having Child. When he's good, he's really good. When he's bad, he's basically Sacrose. So at the moment I will put him here. There is a chance that if there is a spot here available at the end, I will move him up a tier, but I don't rate Venti very, very high, to be honest. Xianling, yeah, very, very, very broken. Almost as broken as Bennet. I think that Bennet and Xianling are two very big issues for MiHoYo in terms of design. I mean, if there are at least 2 or more characters, Xianling can out DPS Hu Tao in ideal situations. And for a free 4-star character, that's a bit weird. Xiao... a bit difficult to evaluate. He has a little bit the same problem as Venti for me. Like, when he's good, he's here, easily. But every now and then, due to enemies, spawn positions in the Abyss and all that sort of stuff, he loses a little bit of value. For the time being, I will put him at A, but it's very close to being an S, to be quite honest. Xingqiu, here. we put him next to Beidou, just a fantastic support. I cannot put him here because he's not as good as Bennet and Xianling. So I think this is the best position for Xingqiu. Cannot be rated higher than that. Hu? Geodaddy here. Great defensive character. Who also provides a decent amount of damage thanks to the resistance shred, crowd control, just a very good character. Very, very good. Rosaria would put her here, I would say. A bit higher than Chongyu. They're very similar in what they do. But I prefer the fact that Rosaria's energy recharge is insanely good and she provides crit rate for the rest of the team. I think she's a little bit better than Chongyun, but they're very comparable characters. Eula here. Some people would put her here because 6 gorillion damage, but I just find her burst to be extremely annoying, because half of the times it doesn't hit anything. Things either die before her burst triggers, or things move out of her burst range and they don't get hit because of iframes, or they just teleport away or whatever, so I cannot put her here. I like playing Eula, she's a very good character, but I would put her in the same league as a Xiao, not in the same league as Ayaka, Ganyu and Hu Tao. Oh, Yanfei is a bit difficult to evaluate, because she's basically between these two tiers. I think that I will put her here mainly because she's a 4-star character. And what I mean by that is that there are not many 4-star characters that can be used as a main DPS and perform extremely well. And she does that. So for a new player, having Yanfei is oh my god, it changes your game. Like, if I had Yanfei from day one, I would have been a Yanfei main for ages. And in terms of performance, she's very comparable to Diluc, especially Constellation 6 Yanfei and Constellation 0 Diluc. They're very, very comparable. I will bump her up a little bit just because she's a 4-star character, and I like the fact that MiHoYo every now and then decides that 4-star character deserves to be good, not just 5-star characters. Who do we have here? Kazuha. Here, like, if there was a tier above S, I would put Kazuha and Bennet. Not having the extra tier, Kazuha will stay here. Broken character at any constellation. Yoimiya, oh my god. Like, if we judge the design, Yoimiya goes here. And if we judge the DPS performance under perfect conditions, Yoimiya still goes here. She does a ton of damage. But it's so easy for her to miss shots, which doesn't happen with Yanfei. And it's so easy for Yoimiya's burst to have issues, which doesn't happen with Yanfei. So she's probably between these two tiers. I would consider her on par with Diluc. Diluc is way more reliable. Yanfei has a higher damage ceiling. No, not Yanfei. Yoimiya. Oh, sorry, not that low. Yoimiya has a higher damage ceiling, like much higher. But I don't find her reliability to be good enough. Sayu, I'm sorry Sayu, I cannot rate you very high, because I don't have her at Constellation 6. I believe that at Constellation 6 she will be around here. I have her at Constellation 2, I believe, and it's around here. I will start by putting her in C, but I would probably consider bumping her up a bit. Who is this? Wait, isn't that Kazuha again? Double Kazuha? What does it mean? Why did they put two Kazuha icons in this tier list? I wonder if who made this tier list had a special Kazuha icon for... what is it called? Constellation 6, but whatever, we're not using it. Raiden here, very, very good. Great damage, great support, great energy regeneration. She's carrying me doing the duo teams in the Abyss, so she's a very good character. Sarah, nope. Nope. And actually, I don't want Sarah on the same tier as Sayu, so Sayu gets bumped up a bit. Sarah is good, but she's too limited. Too limited. Like, even in her perfect team... You think that's for Electro Traveler? Oh, really? It looked a lot like... Kazuha. But I think Traveler, like, I averaged it out considering all the elements. Because, like, Anemo is a bit lower, Geo and Electro are better. I think the average for the Traveler is B tier, which is still okay. And Sarah, yeah, I don't enjoy playing her too much. She's only good for characters like... At the moment, only for Raiden, essentially. Because Beidou's burst lasts very long. And it's true that it snapshots the attack buff from Sarah. But Sarah's crit damage buff does not snapshot. It's so annoying. Basically, it's only good with Raiden just to help her deal more damage with the initial hit of a burst. Extremely limited. And it doesn't provide anything else to the team. No shields, no healing, a little bit of damage, but nothing exceptional. So I regret leveling her up to 80. I will definitely not ascend her unless it turns out that Yaimiko has a burst that deals an insane amount of instant damage the moment you click it. And so having the attack buff and crit damage buff from Sarah right before Yaimiko's burst, it's a good thing. In that case, I will start playing Sarah again, but for the time being, she's here. I think Kokomi is probably around here. Like, she's good at what she does, but I find her kit to be very limited. Yeah. I would honestly prefer to have a well-built Keiya over a well-built Kokomi. That's just my preference. Aloy, I have not played her. I have not played her at all, so I don't want to judge her kit. In terms of design, she's the character that I like the least in the game. She doesn't fit Genshin Impact for me. I will put her here just because for me she's a character that I leveled to 20, I got the free fate, and that's it. I don't want to play around with Aloy. Thoma, I actually want to do a bit of testing today, pretending to have Thoma in the team after I do my daily grind. Using Hu Tao, Bennet, Kazuha, Xingqiu, but only using Bennet to apply Pyro with the elemental skill. So basically, pretending that I have Thoma but without the shield, to see how much more damage Hu Tao can deal thanks to Kazuha's burst, and see how it compares with Zhongli and the resistance shred and all the sort of stuff. Ito and Goro, I don't know, I'm not a beta tester, so... Goro looks very good so far. Like, judging by the look of her kit, I would put them here or probably here. And Thoma, let's put them all here for the time being. Let's try to be optimistic, but maybe here, Thoma, I don't know. I mean, if the only thing that Thoma does is I provide a shield, Pyro, what is it called? Pyro Resonance, and some Pyro application, then even if it does all of that very well, I don't think it can be rated much higher than that. But who knows, maybe Hu Tao, Thoma, Kazuha, Xingqiu will be the ultimate broken team and he will move up here or here, I don't know. We will see. And Hito, his performance will depend on the multipliers at release, so there is no real way to judge him right now. It might deal like 60k for each hit of his charge attack, or he may be no L tier, we don't know. I will put him here. I think that Goro, unless his kit changes a lot, will stay here. just because he seems to be such a good support character for Geo team's composition. And I really like the fact that he only requires 3, because the main problem with Geo is the shield breaking. And only requiring 3 Geo characters means that you can have a 4th character of whatever element, and that one will be the shield breaker. So I think Gore is very, very good. Especially at Constellation 4, when he also becomes the healer. That becomes amazing. And now that I put all the characters in the tier list, let me have a look if there is anything that I would like to change. Yeah, these are the most broken characters in the game right now. Albedo and Xingqiu being very close. Yeah. Yanfei is a bit questionable, honestly. Like, I rated A because she's a 4-star and easy accessible for every player, but she's between A and B. She performs very, very well, even with moderate investment. 20. Yeah, 20 is between B and A. Do I have too many characters on B? Yeah, I think it looks more like this. Yeah. The last slot in the A tier is for 20. Here, yeah, these are about fine. Again, Yoimiya would move up a lot if you're shooting a static target. Otherwise, she needs to be a bit lower on the tier list. Yeah, I think that's about right. That's about right for me. I will save it. No, hold on a moment. Okay, I saved it in my photo editor, so later I can use it as a thumbnail. Let's have another look at my sponsor.